Hello guys, welcome to another short video, and in this one I want to go through the questions you sent to me on Instagram. If you don't know, a couple days ago I asked on my Instagram to send me your questions about the how you can start with programming, what's like basic topics for beginners, and I got quite some questions. Also I have questions in my direct message. And there's two items. First, I will have for some questions, for example, for this one, you see this on the screen. For this one, I will have another topic where I will share two ways of getting to the companies, especially for developers. But in this one, I want to go through some topics which is like quite short to answer. So for example, this one, language for web development. So basically, there are a couple of the languages which is like more popular with web development, and they are JavaScript. So you can do in JavaScript front-end and backend. For backend, you can use, for example, Node.js. For front-end, you can use React, for example, or Angular. So JavaScript is very popular. Python is very popular, but with Python, you will need to also know some front-end. If you want to be full stack, which means that you do also backend and front-end, like in a very simple words. In terms of Python or any other language than JavaScript, you will need to also know some JavaScript. So JavaScript will be in any way if you want to do web development. But as a language, you can also use Python, for example, for doing backend web services or building websites. There is also languages like getting more popular, for example, Go, or more like corporate, let's say, language like .NET framework and, for example, C#, and Java and Java-related like web frameworks, they are also like quite interesting. Let me see what else I can answer very shortly. As I said, for most of them, I will do a separate video, but let's say for this one, what courses should I take to learn Python? So since Python is like very, very popular, it's a very trending language, there are a lot of courses on Python. If you ask like concrete courses, please send me a direct message. I will send you like concrete items. I can make another video for this, but very shortly, I personally prefer LinkedIn Learning or like xlynda.com, I guess. I use LinkedIn Learning. I have a subscription, and if I am interested in some topics, I can just get to this website and check out interest topics. But I also, when I was starting, I checked also Udemy. They have a lot of Python courses. What you can do, you can search by Python and sort by popularity. So I think that's enough for beginner. But there is also like very not really, but open source and free courses where you can get like the same knowledge without paying any money. Let me see one more. ML, I want to learn Django framework, but I have to start with all basic language that I will prepare for Django. Okay, this one. So I want to learn Django framework, but I have to start with all basics, I guess, of language that will require for Django. If I don't get the question totally, but if you ask like, should you know all the basics of Python language? I guess to some degree, yes, because Django is like implementation of Python, and you need to know Python very well. But you don't need to like know all the details of the language to start with the Django, so you can just like do it in parallel. Start with the very like basic topics and then like make it more advanced, and do it in parallel by doing like examples. Start with all the basic language. But if you ask like what you can do beside like basics of the Django itself, I will have a video on this because there was also another question, I guess this one. I will make a separate video for this, but very shortly, you can select a project, for example, to-do list, and implement it in Python and Django. And by doing it, we will learn a lot of stuff, especially database, doing REST APIs, and etc. And I think that's very good way of learning any framework, any language. But that's enough for this video. As I said, I got your questions. Thank you for sending them. I will make another separate videos for more extended questions, for more let's say hard questions. But as I said, thank you for your questions. I will reply to them. Please check my YouTube channel if you want to see all the updates. And thank you for watching, and see you in another video. Bye bye.